Hello everyone, my name is Zayred, and welcome back to more of, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't know how much I'm going to get done, but I'm in a bit of a time crunch here today for good reasons, to be fair. I'm going to be doing some more stuff while playing another game tonight, and unfortunately I won't be able to do that one on YouTube. There is a reason behind that though, and it's just because I've had to miss a Kamen Rider game that I later plan to play on this channel. So yeah, I can't really do anything on that game right now. Because I really just want to save that game for a pretty good occasion. So I could start off with Rudolph. One second, everyone. I just realized my mic is on. I keep forgetting this comes up every single time I start it. Alright. Good to see you again. How you doing today? Actually, 1 second here. That's gonna be one of my least favorite things about, well, this game. Not just this game, but all the games that do this kind of thing. I hate the fact that most PlayStation games have that thing where it won't be like that. Although it does lead me to buying buying a capture card like I have now, so I can't really complain. Well, too much. What in the world? Alright. Ooh, what's this? Before I get started with anything else gameplay related, I realized this yesterday. I can make Darby weep more. Oop. Oh god, there's them. Huh. Oh, that's right, I gotta wait until a certain point to do a few of these. I'm gonna do this first just because I want to make Darby weep, but I didn't realize all the other ones were still there too. So I'm probably gonna go back and do those ones later. Darby. D-A-R-B-Y. With no dashes. Alright, let's do this, Darby. Yeah, good. I already started off with a pair. Okay, so let's raise. I know, I kind of wish they went all anime on this scene. Because again, I don't care whether it's the newer I don't care whether it's the day production anime or the one from the other team. That scene, seeing Darby lose it is one of the best things in JoJo, in my opinion. Just because it's one of those true battle of wits that we see in this series. Alright. Though I do have to admit, I love this Darby. That should have been I know what you're talking about, but I still say that should have been like the ending for this. Ah, I probably should have cheated. I still won somehow. Though I do admit that should have been like the ultimate screen if you get his bar all the way, I mean, depleted. True, but I do have to admit, I like this Darby's philosophy one that I like his brothers, where with him it's basically if you can cheat, cheat all you can. Cheat to the best of your abilities. Don't look back. His brother, cheating's only okay when I do it. Because again, this is my favorite of the brothers because at least he, while he cheats, he at least respects you if you can outdo him. I know, Johnny, I know. To be fair, this is the only place I could probably play poker. So I don't know why. I've always had, whenever I played poker in real life, I suck at it, which is why when I played this for the first time, I was horrible at it. Then I actually took the time to learn how to play this, and I actually got better at it. But time. I also still. Let's see here. Okay, I wonder who's left to get back. I already have. There was one stolen from part 2. Oh yeah, that's right. Sagechi and God, I forgot the name of him. The guy who has Red Hot Chili Pepper. I forget his name right now. And that plus, Johnny, you got to remember, I'm about as subtle as a plane crashing on a boat. So, huh? You know, I kind of wonder what the owner who actually owned this place thought about. I mean, thought about everything that had happened here. Because remember, they break into his place. Yeah. Thank you. I forgot his name was Akira. I completely forgot. I'm sorry. It's just his stand is more memorable than his name, but I like Akira. And I feel kind of bad for him because after he gets out of prison, you never see him use a stand anymore or anything like that. Even though, to be fair, I think he's the only villain in that part who legitimately, I think, gets away pretty good. Funny considering the fact he legit murdered Okuyasu's brother. Thanks, Johnny. You have a good night, man. I gotta buy more of those later. I also gotta admit that fights like this are the ones that make me wish that Part 4 JoJo was not just a DLC character, but actually in story. Well, him in Part 6. To be fair, that's better than So in Saren Kagura, there's one of the girl. There's a girl who's basically designed out for Jotaro whenever she does her Shinobi transformation, and as a joke, I always call her Tid Platinum because when she transforms, she looks like Jotaro, and I will never be able to unsee that. In fact, that alone is one of the reasons why I kept play those games. I need to live stream those games at some point. Actually, now I think about it, what would Harvest Requiem look like? Because Harvest is already kind of broken as is, as long as Sagechi stays focused. Would it just expand the range? Would it make it even? Would it make them even more efficient at their job? I forgot I kept building up strength in this thing. Oh god, I still remember that scene from earlier in JoJo. You wouldn't hit it. You wouldn't hurt it. The use of highway stars in the hospital. You wouldn't hurt an injured guy, would you? Yeah, you're right. I healed you up already. Ow. Josuke, get these things off me. Alright. What problem would... I actually have no idea what type of pot that would look like. But that would be interesting to see. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on that one. Alright. Types of pot plant. Types of pot platinum. Interesting. There's just this unique one called dolphin pot platinum. You know what just hit me? I rarely ever play as any of the. Either Shigeki or Akira. I mean, to be fair, the entire reason why they start searching after him is because he's dead. I wonder if Okuyasu's resisting the urge to just punch Kira over and over again. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's basically afraid of almost. Oh god, you. Huh. So this is what fear looks like. Yeah, this is what being terrifying looks like. Although he still is one of my favorite characters in all of JoJo. Alright. Let's see here now. Again, I said it once, said it again. They should have. That sounds incredible. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds horribly insane. Wow, I did nothing there. What in the world? Alright. You know what would be kind of funny? Is there actually a conversation between Diavolo and Anasui in this game where they comment on how much they look alike? Because I know that they're so similar that even in the JoJo series they comment on it. I'm just saying, because if not, that is a huge missed opportunity. Again, what you got, I mean, that is an incredibly sane idea. Oh, also, I remember we were talking about characters who we think should be in the game. Dio's kids. I'll see you later. I'll be back. Actually, I don't stream again until next week because by job I work from Monday to Friday, and I work night shifts. These are the only days I really get to do this. But you have a good night. Also, I gotta do All-Star Battle at some point if I can get a copy of it. Or get on PSN next time I get paid. I like how nothing comes from that. I just wonder how insane that all sounds. To be fair, we all know you want to murder your brother. To be fair, it's not like his brother doesn't deserve it, because he absolutely does. Like, yeah, I love Poochie as a character, but let's not face it, he deserves the death he got. Oh, funny. You know, I never really thought about this, but technically, Funny Valentine is basically just the JoJo equivalent to Kamen Rider Decade. It's just that when Decade goes to AR Worlds, nothing bad happens to him. Hmm. So he's just legitimate been toying with him while Jotaro's been building up things. Also, I still stand by this. Considering the fact of the matter being that we know if something touches something from another universe, why is it that the fact of the matter being that didn't he punch all the JoJo's in an earlier scene? So why isn't all of, and 90% of his body is literally Jonathan? Shouldn't he have been blowing up right then and there? One second, everyone. Huh. Huh. God, man, this is one of the reasons why I like Funny Valentine, his resolve in this moment. Because again, behind Kira, this is my favorite villain. I also still find it funny, no matter what universe we're in, Dio is always going to be afraid of water. Because even this... Yeah, same here. Well, him and then... I honestly kind of believe Kira just because of the fact that I love Kira and where the idea from came from. I think it was Whole Horse. Basically, Hirohiko Araki created Whole Horse, and from the idea of someone being number two, he got the idea of Kira Yoshikage. Oh, nice. Oops. Technically, he still does if you remember him, Dio. But I do have to ask, which Dio would be your favorite one? Part 1 or Part 3 Dio? I'm not counting the Diegos because they're so radically different of characters that I don't count them as Dios in general because God, I love the Diegos for every bit of difference there are between Dio. Alright, let's see if I can find something good in any of these. Because we're getting close to the end of this whole thing. And I'm just going to be doing... Yes, seriously. Without a second thought. Just, well, you made your decision. I respect that. Goodbye. I like Part 1 Dio mostly when it comes to his relationship with Jonathan. Because you see him go because his relationship with Jonathan, including the last moments where Dio is utterly shocked when Jonathan dies. Because remember, he thought Jonathan is the one person besides Poochie who he thought the world. Pardon the pun, but he legitimately thought the world of him. I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to make that pun, but yeah, I love part 1 Dio at the end. I like the. Actually, kind of makes me wonder what went through Dio's mind after that moment and after everything else that happened. Oh, I remember who we fight next here. Again, considering their names, I can literally say this part is literally God freed the devil from Jesus' wrath because again, Dio is God, Diavolo, devil, and Giorno is basically that. Also, I want to check out the missions because I believe if you complete this one, you can get Panakata Fugo after this one. Hmm. I wonder if everyone just like what Giorno, you're right here. Granted, I still find Diavolo's death to be the funniest just because the fact of the matter being that it's never going to stop. It's one of my favorite stands, but at the same time, it's one of. There's always something about. I know. I'm sorry. I messed up my wording there. In fact, one of the things I do like is the respect he does gain for Jonathan because in part 3, if memory serves correct, he never calls Jotaro or Joseph JoJo. He only saves that name for Jonathan. There's that, plus the fact of the matter being that... Okay, I'll see in a while, man. But yeah, I do agree that is honestly true. There's that, plus what about the universe Poochie technically created? Last time he was only getting the Requiem. He has it this time. Oh god, I'm actually at the right level to fight you for once. Alright. Now then. Shotaro. Jordan. I have not touched you in a while. Alright. Crap, I almost backed out of this. Alright. Also, I kind of wish that... I know Trish didn't really have any attacks with anyone else combined, but I would have loved to see her have one with either Mista or Giorno. You know, it just hit me. I still need to unlock that other Diavolo costume I have. The universe, yeah, I kind of haven't checked out. That's the part I haven't really checked out much. I actually need to start reading reading again. Because the last part I actually did read was part 4. You know, I wonder if for Triss this is like the most karmic that... Oh god. Triss, listen, I'm gonna need you to fight him for me for a bit. See, Trish, you're doing fine. Ah, crap. No, you don't. I say, how did both of us miss? God, I hate that. Okay, Trish, keep him at bay for me. Ah! Come on. Come on, Trish, you can do it. I believe in you. Alright. Come on, get up. I'm sorry, it's Diavolo. This is the only way to do it. Ah, only got an 8 that time. Oh well. Let's see here. But then again, which that only brings up another question, because I brought this up earlier. Wouldn't, In an earlier scene in this game, I think Dio over heaven hits all of all of the every single Joe star, or every single main JoJo, and you see him punch all of them. Shouldn't he just be messed up considering the fact of how he hit Jonathan? Because they do make a big point later on, now pointing out two objects from the same universe can't be put together. In part 7, that's a big thing in Steel Ball Run, how two things from the same universe can't be near each other, else they'll mess up. So why didn't that work with Jonathan, since Dio's body is not, again, 90% Jonathan? And then he's just getting beaten up while hearing Trader's Requiem, this time when he's sent to that infinite death loop. Because one of the other problems is that they now know how his ability works. So he kind of screwed. Oh, hey, Brad. Oh, God, you guys. Okay. I know, but it's just one of those things that goes through my mind when I think about that, because they do make a point of that by Jotaro grabbing. Yeah, I really do enjoy this game a lot. I haven't played it in a good couple of years. Hello. I haven't played this game in a good number of years, but that's just because I've been, finding other games to let's play, and I wasn't going to finish this game until I had the right equipment to be able to do the second half of it, because everything from this half on I couldn't have done how I was originally doing things on the PS4, so I had no choice but to wait. I feel like an idiot though, because I've had a capture card, this capture card, for for about a year now, and it never crossed my mind to use it like this. Until they were doing Genshin Impact. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Where is it? I can go and get this. I completely forgot about this, but I can use this. Oh crap, I just went to the wrong one. Well, I'm about to be beat up. I can't stand that creep in the slightest. Okay, where is he? I will get every character up to 50 at some point in this. Or at least every character I can play as. Also, this is a really, really weird combination of characters. Abdal and Fugo. Although, again, I really do like Fugo. Because he's one of the guys I'm going to check for in a minute. Because I think we got almost all the chorus part. I think we just have one left to get in, Don't we still have one to get in, I think we still have one to get left in Crusaders, maybe? I'm not sure. I gotta check again. Also, I still gotta admit, I feel horrible for everyone in, hello. I still feel kind of bad for everyone in the Stardust Crusaders group, because I think besides, I think only one of them gets away even remotely unscathed, and he died. Ah, crap. Alright. Okay. Come on, get up, Jorno. I think Crazy Diamond Rec Room would be insane considering the fact of what it could possibly do. Because remember, Josuke can already heal you from pretty insane things already, or just save you if you're not dead already. Maybe he can go even further than that. Also, I do love Caleb AI's videos, especially with one of my favorite ones being the one about cars outside of JoJo. Because, again, if you put cars in any other universe, he would be insane. Well, more insane than he already is. Because imagine if you put cars in, like, the Dragon Ball universe. Or... Actually, let's see, what other universe could you put cars in would be insane? You know, the bad thing is I never thought about that until now. Yeah, that thought, yeah, seriously, that thought never crossed my mind. I'm kind of upset now. Get back here. Okay, so he's almost dead. Okay, that's one down. You know, I still need to get that game. I need to get my Switch back so I can... I mean, that's actually one game I gotta play again, My Hero Academia. Because I own at least One Justice 2 on the Switch. Crap, no. Oh god, I'm stuck in fires. Crap. Keep him at bay for me. What happened to me? I'm confused. These stairs are... Alright. One more. Sweet. He's almost dead. Ah, sweet. One sec. Let's see here. I feel horrible for that one because I did terrible. Alright, here's what I'm going to go to. Let's see here. I'm saving that for next time. Maybe another day. Because again, I'm not doing these tonight. Let's see, Kira. Again, I love fighting. Again, I love scary monsters as stand, but God, I find it funny how they changed up Dio a lot, but his stand power is kind of similar to his vampiric abilities. Oh yeah, this is from... I knew we saw another place to go to, part 2. Which I still need to get back. trying to think about it. Because I'm thinking about another anime based game to do. Because I want to do more JoJo stuff. Because there still is. Yeah. But isn't Jorino's healing, while it's a lot more volatile, a lot more useful, it hurts a lot more. You know what would have made this funny? What if the Pillar Man decided to come back and they know about Dio and just decided, hey, look, a tasty snack. Because remember, they can do that. Alright, let me see how many of these I got left for him. Alright. Okay, not too many left, thankfully. Let's see here. I want to beat these two in submission. Now I'm gonna go because I can't stand it. Though I'm serious, isn't it the thing with Jorino's ability that yes, he can heal, but isn't it also incredibly painful? Because you have to remember, there's that one scene where he's being healed by, where he's healing Mista, and Narancia comes at the wrong time. Not even the wrong time. Narancia's just at the wrong angle. And it honestly looks like he's giving him head. Yeah. Or this time period, to be fair. Because remember, Dio's still in the ocean at this point. I wonder what... Like, I remember Dio over Heaven took everyone from certain points in time. I wonder when he took this Dio from... Come on. Alright, come on. I can't be mad, that was too funny. Ow. Ow. No. Come on. I wonder if this is just what Jonathan thinks of. I mean, just imagine doing Dio all these years. Oh crap, I need to move. Yeah, not working. Oh crap, I feel horrible now. Johnny, get out of the needles. Come on. Alright, there we go. Ow. No. I say got lucky, but it's still not that lucky. Also, I just wonder how the conversation these two would have in real life. You know what? That would actually make a lot of sense because he wanted to take Dio when he's at his most strong and confident. Because what? Yeah, because let's face it, that was probably Dio at the height of his ego at the same time. Although now that I think about it, yeah, I honestly do believe you're right with that entirely because that's the only time it really makes sense because you know what? This is one of those times I wish they added more characters for part one because I wish they added like so we get a better judgment of what time it is. Like if they added some of the like added Tom Petty or any of the other Hormone Masters, or if they added God, if they added any of the Hormone Masters or any of the other people, Buford and that I can remember that douchebag, that giant douchebag. And if I got the name wrong, I apologize. It has been a while since I've actually watched JoJo Part 1. Oh, also, I'm gonna be done with JoJo after a while for the night, and I'm gonna go to Kamen Rider to stream Memory of Heroes because, and I'm not gonna be doing it on YouTube just because the fact of the matter being that I want to eventually let's play that game. You know, this is another thing that bothers me. Okay, I was about to say. Oh my god, that is good. You know, that is actually so easy. That's so easy to visualize them doing in a conversation. Just because you know for a fact of Jonathan, it doesn't come from a place of spite. It's just something he can say. Because again, I'm kind of glad that in the Steel Ball Red universe that Johnny is a lot different from Jonathan, just because it does make the story a lot more interesting. I do like how characters are either combined together or they combine the best aspects of some characters or they do like a bunch of different things for them. Although I still feel bad to this day for Magenta. Okay, so I'm playing as Polnareff this time. Oh yeah, also on that card right there, one of the cards I picked right there, I know that was Dio's son, and I'm sorry, I keep getting his name mixed up. I know about him, I know about his character, I know that he's basically holes. I remember that much, but I can never remember his name to save my life. Because I also do have to admit, seeing all the JoJo characters like come together and talk is one of my favorite things about. There's a series. It's not technically an abridged series. It's basically a universe where all the JoJo characters all coexist at one time. Even like alternate time versions of them, which is how you can have old Joseph, young Joseph, and ancient Joseph from part 4. Also, I really would have loved to see a team attack between these two. Also, speaking of Kamen Rider, one of the main things I think of whenever I'm on the... I was talking about Kamen Rider because the person who voices Dio voices Zeus in the Memory of Heroes game. And one of my favorite things about him is... one of my favorite things about Polnareff is his whenever cast off armor. And that's because in Kamen Rider Kabuto, that's the main way that they attack. Also, I still gotta give it. I still gotta probably the point rap who to this day still has the most broken fire-based stand. Get back here. Because I just have to ask that question: is there a is there a fire-based stand in JoJo that is ever going to be stronger than Abdul's? No, some the in my opinion the worst thing about localized names is that some of them are actually kind of useless because they hold the same meaning. Like take Shining Diamond and Crazy Diamond. The only one of them I really like, and just because I think it sounds cool, is From Sheer Heart Attack to My Heart Attack. I mean, yeah, that's the only one of them I really like. Okay, that one sounds ridiculous and cool. Dan of Steel. Also, ouch, poor Iggy. I'm sorry though, but Dan of Steel sounds like the cheap knockoff of Superman. And considering the fact of the matter being of how Steely Dan is a guy who tries to act tough but can't pull it off the moment that his facade is covered up, that makes way too much sense. I'm trying to think. I can't remember the name of it, but one of the worst is the localization of D4C. Just because I can't remember, I can't exactly remember what the name of it was. I just remember it was something really ridiculous. Oh, that's honestly the one that does infuriate me. Like from Bad Company to Worst Company, and My Heart Attack to from Sheer Heart Attack to My Heart Attack. I'm just glad Bites of Dust wasn't changed. Thank you. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. Filthy Axe at a Reasonable Price. God, that name is frustrating. Oh yeah, that's right. They were taken right before they died. I think the only, I think it's funny how the only people who were never involved in Dio's plans were the Pillarmen. Although, no, that should have been something that they did. I would have loved to see him find. I mean, if he had some kind of power to control over the Pillarmen to show just how much more credible of a threat he is. This dude was able to take down beings who were like literal gods and turn them into his puppets. Also, I love the fact of the matter we do got all the Stardust Crusaders back. Alright. Oh! They're up there. This looks like a job for an Arancha. And I just passed orange. Oh. You know, I kind of wonder if that thing actually could hurt you during that moment. What would it? I mean, whenever you're not playing through the game normally. Oh, also I have to admit this because I didn't realize it until I was fighting him earlier. One of Fugo's attacks actually has him pull out his pulls out the fork he used to stab Naranjo with. It might not be the same one, but I do like that attention to detail. Alright. Oh, this one. This will be interesting. Where was that at? Sorry, I just heard my phone go off. Well, I'll get it next time. Hmm. Again, I think you'd have a better chance of asking Enya what Dio's power is. You know what? I'm switching characters for this one. Yeah, Dimes for Times would be a good localization for D4C. Let me see here. Let's switch this around. I'll play as Jolene instead. Oh, you know what? Weather. I haven't tried him yet. Although, it just hit me. These characters shouldn't be good against fighting zombies. At all. Remember, these are characters who kind of had to go because they're the characters that are like, this looks like a job for Hamon. Which is why I think that, again, I think Dio and Vanilla Ice are the last of the actual regular supernatural elements to come from the mask that we ever see again. At least until Purple Haze feedback. Or, God, what's the name of the Fugo? There's two light novels Fugo has. There's the first one where he's teaming up with this one person before the end of part 5, and then there's another one we see with someone after part 5 is done. Crap. Oh God, I forgot to level him up. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I am doomed. I thought he was actually going towards the light. Julian, don't worry, I'm coming to help you. Oop. Okay, come on. Get up, get up. Alright, who's next? Oh, also, since there's zombie on screen, I will mention this again since I'm a common writer nerd. And to be fair, JoJo characters have appeared in Tokusatsu because, again, Zeus is voiced by the same actor who voices Dio, and I do believe in Zoology there was a gorilla, and it was a gorilla. That gorilla was actually voiced by the same person who does Old Joseph. It was actually kind of funny to hear him. I mean, hear him there. I think he's also the voice of Kiva. He's also the voice of Kiva's belt. One more. Also, I wish my friend was here so I can make dangerous zombie jokes around her, because we love Kamen Rider a lot, and well, I'm sorry he bring it up, but I can't help but think about it whenever I think about Dio and stuff like that, or JoJo characters, because I can I've heard at least a few voices beyond both. In fact, one of the characters in Zenkaiger for the next Sentai is actually he actually voiced Caesar in a previous JoJo part. I mean, and not he actually was the voice actor for Caesar in Japan. Alright. I wish he would have. Although I still love him when he was a sentient belt in Kiva. I just wish he was paired with a better writer. Because I feel bad for Kiva, because Kiva, its aesthetic is good, its suit designs are good. The fact that I love him as Kiva at bat, and how and how he legit has to bite down in order to help him transform into Kiva. Oh, trust me, I know, because you legit hear. I think he goes, "Oh no," in the episodes of Zoology he's in. Although I kind of wish he was connected with a better form, because Zool Gorilla looks really, really goofy. Just because, Tokucast brought this up, and I agree with him entirely. It looks like someone just put a bicycle pump and just built him up a bit. You know what? Something else I kind of wonder. I wonder if Dio Over Heaven could bring people back to life. And if so, I feel constantly like the first thing he'd do with that ability is just bring his dad back, bring Dario back, just so he could punch him in the face. Or it'd be like the Robot Chicken show Frankenhole, where he brings it back just to shoot him. You too. You have a good night. All I know is I'm finishing the story to this game tonight, at the very least, because I'm gonna switch over to Kamen Rider after I'm done with the story to this, just so I can get started on that. But I won't be doing that on Facebook. That'll be on on YouTube. That'll just be on Facebook and Twitch, and that's just because the fact of the matter being that I'm going to record it. Same for me, man. The only reason why I'm doing this, doing it so much later, is simply because of the fact of the matter being that I have to stay up late now, because as soon as I go back to work tomorrow, actually, I'm working from 5:45 to about 4 in the morning. So doing this actually helps me out a good bit with being able to manage my sleeping and everything. So I actually have proper reason why I stream so late and do all this other stuff. Alright, let's see here. Oh, that's right, that was Jotaro. Also, I know I keep saying this, but part 3 Jotaro, the other parts Jotaro should have been in this. I mean, it's obvious why old Joseph can't be in it, but I think having all 3 Jotaros here would have been a really good thing. That plus, I think, could have also led to multiple endings, because we all know Jotaro's got to take down the final villain. But I honestly would have thought it'd be kind of cool to see, like, one of the 3 Jotaros take him down with your choice. Alright. I also find it funny how Dio would choose to bring back this place. Also, I also find it to be kind of odd that we don't fight in Dio's castle. That should have been a stage in this game. Jolene, get him, girl. Ah, crap. Although I still find it to be kind of funny. Let's see here. What did he just... Yeah, it doesn't work if we can still reach you. Ha! Your effect is gone now, what are you gonna do? Oh, that. You know the funny thing is, I don't even remember him doing this the first time I fought him. Come on. I wish we took him down up top. I love how Jolie just fed up with him entirely. Like, she's just like, I'm done with you. I've had enough of you for years. You know, this must feel like deja vu for Jotaro. What is his ability? You're working for a madman. Oh, I forgot about that, because I remember there's a part where he had to fight through like multiple characters again. This is insane. And that's the end of Poochie. Ah, so Poochie pulled a Dio. What part is that? Okay, that's every part. So now we just go back and whoop Dio. At least I believe we should. Alright. Let's continue on and see where we go next. Sorry, I have to take those things off because after a while they hurt. Not as bad as the black pair I used to have, but they legit hurt after a while. Thankfully I got another good pair somewhere. Nope, not doing that. Okay, at least this one's... Alright then. Let's see where this one goes. Oh, another one. Yeah. 1 second. Okay, that is right character. Wait a minute, what did I do? Come on. I'm only a little bit off. Alright, let's go. Oh, earlier I was talking about how, I was talking about how Dio's in JoJo. He voices Zeus in the Kamen Rider Battle War. I mean, not Battle War, the Memory of Heroes, and how the guy who voices old Joseph was. He was in. I can't remember which Sentai he was. He was in. He was a gorilla in Zoologist. Jotaro is actually also a character. Plays a character in there. He plays Teddy in who is Kamen Rider New Denno's Imagine. Who's the most unique one because instead of becoming part of the suit that makes New Denno, he instead it's just a weapon, and it's terrifying too, just because of the fact of the matter being that whenever Kotaro, Ryotoro's grandson uses that weapon, it's just their face on it, because even in the old Denno movie, you can see Momotaros' face on the sword. I mean, he is. Most likely. Really? Nothing for Giorno to say? I mean, that's legitimately his dad on roids. Yeah. Again, that's why I can't remember. Again, I'm sorry, I'm blanking the name of the YouTube channel, but there's someone who does an entire series where all the Joe stars are together as one. It's not just them; it's all different versions of them. They even include like the OVA versions, including. I'm surprised we've never seen one from. I'm surprised he never did one from the Phantom Blood movie. You know, the one that was so bad it was only in theaters, and Hirohiko Araki hates it so much he went never again. Because never forget, Hirohiko Araki hated the Phantom Blood movie. Which only makes me more curious to see how that one was actually like. Okay, let's see. Dio's Gone to Heaven is a clad or armor. Its normal attacks do not do much damage to him. Team up with a partner to perform dual combos and hard attacks to break through his armor and deal massive damage. After Dio Gone to Heaven uses a major technique, his aura armor will temporarily disappear. This is your chance to strike. Dio Gone to Heaven can overwrite your allies' minds and make them attack you. When one attacks you, deal a certain amount of damage to them to turn them back to normal. Or Dio Gone to Heaven when he's charging his aura in order to prevent to override it. It has been so long since I fought this fight. I don't remember it being too annoying. Can't be worse than that thing I did in Doom the other day. Bring it! Oh, that's right. I already have one of these saved up. Come on. God, I wish my time stop wasn't so slow compared to his. No! Oh, great. Now I gotta fight Johnny. Johnny, I'm sorry I gotta do this to you. Okay, Johnny, let's get payback on him. Aw. I'm not too far from the water tower. I wish I could have donated. I wish I could have given him a taste of his own medicine and given him what he gave Kakyoin. Alright. Unless he's taking on a rat. I mean, you could try Dio. I like how he just gave it away. He acted like Tails in Sonic Adventure. How well did you know that does that? You just told me. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You know what surprised me? No one ever tells him that's Polnareff. Because remember, that has to take... I don't know what part, when that turtle, when they took that part of part 5, they took that turtle from. But if it's not past a certain point, that's Polnareff. I mean, yes. I do have to admit, I love how all the Joestars are here in Speed. They brought Speedwagon with them, which makes way too much sense. Since Speedwagon is one of the most loyal people in JoJo history. Because never forget everything he did for the Joestars before leaving. He even gave them his fortune. Aww. Also, you also gotta give him credit just for having the balls to stand up to all the craziness that the Joestars deal with. Because you know that if he somehow was able to live in the part 3, he would have stood right there by their side throughout all the insanity there. Okay, this should be interesting. Let's see here. Oh yes, right. I have to go back through with everyone else too and fight those guys. Yes, I think I do, don't I? Okay, this is another. I know I said this earlier, but I still say these two groups should have had combined hormone attacks. Crap, I forgot to buy more items. Oh, also I don't know why, but I know this is Rinko. Where is he? No, not him. I don't know why, but seeing him in color makes him look like he looks like an older Yunar Kami from Persona. And I know that's Rinko Road again, but he just looks like an older version of Yunar Kami in that photo. Like, I legit halfway expect to hear the battle theme for Persona 5 whenever I look at him. Yeah, yeah, because Caesar, the last time you wanted to show you how prideful your family is, how did that end up for you? Just without having a giant boulder for this fight. Oh god, it actually is playing Caesar's theme. Let's say I like my zoom punch. I love how their combo breaker is a pose. That is the most JoJo thing they could have possibly done. I also do have to admit, I wish there was more unique quotes for these characters. Just because I would love to see what he'd actually say to Caesar in that situation. Come on, let's do this. Aww. I gotta admit, I want that fight to last longer just so I can hear the music more. Oh, that's right, I only have the JoJo's and Speedwagon. To be fair, if Speedwagon isn't considered to be part of the family by anyone here, that'd be just wrong and disrespectful. Hold on 1 second. Well, just related and kill him this time. Because never forget, a Zeppeli's purpose in JoJo is death only. And also to be mentors, be wise, and be some of the most awesome characters in this entire franchise. Which is, I joke about this with my friend a lot, but I honestly do hope that I know it's probably not true, but wouldn't it be funny if Bruno was like a distant relative of the Zeppeli family? Because you have to remember, Caesar had siblings. He also probably did it with a bunch of women when he was out getting drunk and everything, so you never know. Really? Please let me play as Gappy. Okay, was not expecting Josu to actually sound threatening. I'm switching around my characters. I'm not switching out the actual characters, I'm switching out who I'm playing as, that's all. I gotta admit, I just realized this. You can actually see the gap between Gappy's teeth on this profile picture. It's not entirely too noticeable, but you can see it. Okay, now to upgrade the abilities. I'm not playing this in, but I haven't done this in a while. Because I do know there's going to be at least some challenges later on that's going to have me play as them. I'm doing it. I gotta wait until next week to do the challenges. That's the worst part to me, because I'm not gonna have another night where I can stream again until actually, yeah, Friday. Like Friday night, I'll be next time I'll be able to stream, and that's just because again I work from Monday to Thursday. After Thursday, actually Friday morning, but I can stream Friday night. Let's see here. Come on. God, I hate you, Joshu. Look, Jaro, I actually like you. Don't make me beat you down that bad. Just remember, you deserve every bit of that. Come on, get up. I'm gonna get hit. Okay, so first off, didn't know you could actually do that. Oh, I'm gonna kill you then. Okay, I gotta admit, that was kind of cool. Just dodge out of the way like that. Back on the ground where you belong. Come on. Alright, Johnny, let's do this. Come on. No. Okay, good. Got him now. And the Universe 2 reps won this one. Or what's the actual nickname for this universe? I know the original universe is within the is Irene and everything. Also, I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but is Bao actually canon to JoJo? Or because I do know they're both made by Rocky, and in fact, Cars' blade and even his final design is based off of what Bao looks like. In fact, they're both considered to be ultimate life forms. Not the Shadow the Hedgehog type of ultimate life form, but ultimate life forms nonetheless. Oh yeah, I still find it fun. The ending to this game is funny just because the fact of the matter being that this thing beats the time-space continuum over the head more than Power Rangers Dino Charge's ending. And remember, dinosaurs are alive at the end of this series. There's at least 2 universes because of that ending. Yeah. Yeah, there's 2. Okay, the people who helped you out pretty much the most. I find it funny how in this case it's basically who these JoJo's could be considered to be their best friends they're going up against, which is really interesting in most cases. Which only makes me wonder, when we get to Jolene, isn't that Edimus? Because it can't be. It's either Edimus or Weather then, because it can't be Anasui. I keep forgetting he can do that sometimes. Again, because both these two are fantastic healers. Like, I honestly know this would be kind of weird, but I'd like to see a JoJo RPG where it could have, like, healers and everything. And I know that these two are probably my top healers. Look, you're going to go down, Koichi. What did you just grab? You know, I kind of wish they included that one line from Koichi. Okay, master, let's kill the Hulk. I wonder what kind of conversation will come between these two just based off of their dads. Cause that's been one of them. Cause we kind of like Ah, crap! I gave him time to do that. Come on. Oh, I didn't realize there was a pistol right next to it. Jordan, look out. You're not gonna escape from me. That's like the most realistic get away from me animation in this entire game. Wait, did I shoot him? Why did I just shoot him? Come on, Jordan, let's see how far we can get. I wish I was far enough to knock you into the river. Just 'cause I don't know why. My favorite KOs in this game are when you knock them down something. I don't know, it's always been that way for me in games. Okay, at least I got some level ups from that. Time is okay. Let's see who's left. We've done Caesars. So we've done Caesar. We did Caesar and Will. We did these two, and then we got two more, I think. Yeah, it does kind of show how big his ego will get over times.
ちょっと気になるんです。なぜあの男はディオは僕たちにこんなことをさせるのかと。僕たちを分散させるためなのかと思っていましたが、こうやって戦わせること。なんだって。
What in the world is that? You know what amazes me? How come we just didn't give whole horse like a ton of strength? Okay, that can be good. All right.
真実の上書きには莫大な魂のエネルギーとそれをチャージする時間が必要となる。長所と短所は表裏一体、ままならぬものよ。 ジョースター家はその誇りと勇気を持って運命に勝利してきた。だがその時こそ魂の力が最大限となるのだ。火は熟した。ジョースターどもの魂、聖なる遺体を私のものとさせてもらうぞ。何あれは。今のはまさか。てめえ、あいつらの魂と聖なる遺体を。
ああ。
これで残るはお前たち二人のみ。まずは丈太郎、貴様からだ。
Really?
貴様を始末するのはやはりザワールドオーバーヘブンの真の能力。
You know what makes me mad? I kind of wish I know it's been overdone within JoJo, but I kind of wish he did pull out the good old road roller to hurt him.
我が手は必ず真実に届くのだ。邪魔者は存在しないという真実にな。
Watching these two fight is the equivalent of anything you can do, I can do better.
これはオーバーヘブン。丈太郎がこのディオの与えた真実を上書きし直したというのか。まさか同じタイプのスタンド。ザワールドとスタープラチナは同じタイプのスタンド。こともあろうに。
Again, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
真実か。
今よく見えなかったけど、父さんの体に何が起こったの？
いいだろう。どちらの真実が上か。蹴りをつけてやる。丈太郎。
Alright, let's do this, Dio. Whew, it is so funny to see Dio mad. Alright. Unfortunately for you, I still have a good number of these. I have never heard that one actually. Mostly because I never use that ability. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I can just hurt him now. You know what I think about? I don't think we could ever really find this stage in like free play. You're just mad because my child actually likes me. Although good job, Jolene. Punching angle. Platform is not this game's strong suit. Jolene, snap out of it. I don't want to hit you. You got the one. Snap out of it, Jolene. I don't want to hit you anymore. Okay, Jolene, now that we got that under control, I say we stop Mudhole and Dio. Now, Jolene, wait until he gets up. Crap, I messed up there. Come on, Jolene, get to him. Come on, I got 3 more attempts. And this should end him. To be fair, considering your age, Jotaro's got to be almost reaching 50 at that point. So, I mean, that makes sense, because... Actually, how far is Diamond is Unbreakable from Stone Ocean? I actually realize I don't know at all. One second, everyone. Because I honestly don't know the entire deal with him. Or just how strong he possibly could be. I mean, he did legit just get it. And yet the Pillar Man can still gobble your head up. And all of a sudden, Part 9 JoJo shows up out of nowhere to save him. Actually, that would have been hilarious. Okay, I was about to say, I know he had another one. Look, I know I pointed out this plot hole earlier, but he hit Jonathan earlier, and that body is nothing but Jonathan's. Oh, the funny thing is that the reason why this is repeated is actually something that makes sense. Dio never went through that exact same defeat, so he doesn't know about it. Because remember, this is the place he won in his universe. Aw. I kind of wish that was the equivalent to the 8-page Budapest. Alright.
JoJo's こんなところにおったか。病院から知らせがあった。意識が戻ったらしい。早く行ってやろうぜ。なんだよ。どうかしたか。
Oh, they don't remember, do they?
なんでもね。
Also, I don't know if I've commented on the loading stuff, but I love the fact how one of them is just Koichi's face turning in for that book that go. I almost called him Gohan. I meant to say Rohan. I've done that so many times in the past.
ひでえ傷だったからな。1ヶ月は絶対安静か。ともあれ、全員命が助かって何よりじゃ。すまんな、ポルナレフ。わしらはホリーのところに戻らなくてはならない。
It'll be a happy life until she finds out about the affair.
早いとこ帰って安心させてやりな。あいつらのことは任せてくれ。俺が面倒見とくからよ。退院時には必ず戻ってくる。任せたぜ。
Oh yeah, and here's the funny thing. This is the thing I love, and it's also incredibly insane. I want to know how he managed to rewrite time so that these three were alive. Okay, Kakyoin, we could easily say that he could found some way to rewrite it so the pain didn't kill him. Hello. We could find some way to say that the pain didn't kill him, and I would buy that wholeheartedly. But I honestly want to know what changes to the timeline would this cause, because let me see here. I'm gonna skip the credits if I can. Okay, I can't, so I'll just talk over them. But yeah, he changes the timeline, and I honestly would like to see what the change to the timeline caused, because I believe that they make an Eyes of Heaven too. That'd be fantastic for them to do, because you could explore exactly what Jotaro did differently. Make it kind of like a Dragon Ball Xenoverse situation where we see how he changes things for the better and the horrible and things that could happen to people. I mean, that could have been both good and bad. I know it's wishful thinking, but it's just something that crosses my mind, and I believe JoJo is a series where you can pull that off. I mean, for God's sakes, the name of the series is Bizarre Adventure. It makes perfect sense for them to do crazy, off the wall stuff just like that, and I would really love to see what they do with that. But that'll wait until I hope we get a sequel, because for some reason, whenever I do these kind of games, they announce sequels for them. Whenever I'm like, it probably won't happen. Or sometimes I just like to speculate about what a sequel would be like at times. I'm also still kind of curious to see. I also want to play through All Star Battle just because that is you going through the JoJo story. Although, to be fair, it's also a fighting game that's not Mortal Kombat esque. So I'm kind of terrified to do it. The same thing with, I can't remember. It's another fighting game I want to do at some point. And again, it's because, like I've said multiple times throughout this stream, I am a Power Ranger fanboy. So I want to do a Power Ranger game. I want to do Battle for the Grid, because there's so many different Power Rangers things that I can say about that one. So I really want to do that one at some point this year. I want to do that. In fact, I think March I might be doing an entire tokusatsu based thing for that, because I can get the Kamen Rider build game at some point. I have, and the Zeo game, if they have stories to them. Thankfully, those are all in English. Bachelor Memory of Heroes for one, and yeah, actually I'll do it in. Actually, I should do it in March. March is when while it's not the same show, Kid Major is getting. I mean, Kid Major is ending and Zenkaiger is starting, so I should do that in March. Actually, that's heavily fitting since Uncharted ends in February. I mean, starts and ends in February. But I want to get my final thoughts in this game like I normally do, and I love this game. I recommend if you get the chance to buy this game, if you're a big JoJo fan, because this game is it's basically a giant fan service game like most anime fighting games and things like this of this nature are. And I do believe it does the fan service pretty well. There's a lot of things I really wish they would have done. More stages and stuff like that, because it frustrates me a little bit that the only place we get to fight in part one is Jonathan's place. I would have really liked it if we got to fight maybe outside the house, or we got to fight in the prison where what's his name lost his life. Outside the prison, or Dio's castle, maybe even somewhere on the boat where Jonathan had died. Make that like a unique stage that's timed and everything like that. Part 2, you could have the sunset view from when cars transform, the Coliseum from their fight. We have the place where ACDC died. There's so many different places. You could even do the base in Mexico where they find San Viento. And there's so many different things you could do for Stardust Crusaders at the same time too. You could have Jotaro's high school, Jotaro's house. You could have the place where they first fought Polnareff. You could have so many different things that you could do. For part 4, actually they got all the main place from part 4. Part 5 has so many different areas that they could possibly do. Part 6, I haven't read much of that one, or 7 or 8, so I can't really say for that. Although I kind of want to know what change results in this. This one too, from these two being well, Caesar's about to die most likely. Actually, you know what? As long as Kira doesn't bug them, he should be okay. And I find it funny how I think that's the only image we ever get to see of Abakio. Honestly, after everything they were dealt, they deserve to be happy. Honestly, seeing Gyro alive is enough for me for this one. Honestly, and also seeing those two together and cheerful. God, I'm just remembering how many of these people actually did pass. It also makes it even worse, just because sadder, just because of the fact that I know the fact of I think the actor who played this happened a while back, but I know the actor who played old Joseph Joestar has passed a while back. It's what makes me. It's one reason why I don't like watching Zoologist anymore. Besides the fact Zoologist's not that good, he plays. Like I said it once again before, but he plays a gorilla in Zoologist, and it just makes me sad that that'll be the last time I have anything to do with his voice actor at all. Yeah.
おかしいな。今ぶつかって転んだと思ったのに。
よそ見しててすまなかったな。それを見失って。
One of the biggest anime questions still: where does that hat begin and where does it end?
190以上はあるぞ。あれ？この人どこかで。
あまり離れるなよ。
Aw.
本来なら母さんと一緒に留守番させるつもりだったんだが、お前がギャーギャー泣きわめいてだだこねるから仕方なしに連れてきたんだ。用事を済ませるまでおとなしくしてろ。分かったな。
向こうの亀見てくる。
I will admit though, my only downside to this stage is that I wish there was more. Which, to be fair, that's a good downside for a game like this to have, but that's what I wish for.
この家を訪ねた。この町に来た。
Well, oh god, I didn't want to be reminded of that one. The one of the achievements I just got was basically, sorry I never paid you much attention, which is I think Jotaro's lines right before he passes. Which is, that's one of the most heartbreaking things in this entire series, in my opinion. But yeah, this was a fun game. I'm not done with it at all because I still have so many things left to get in this game. And I do mean that I have so many things left to do in this game. But I'm going to say that for another time and end it right here. I will be back in a bit. I won't be on YouTube recording anything. Streaming. I'm going to be over on Twitch and Facebook streaming Kamen Rider Batch Ride War for at least about another hour or so before I end streaming for the day. But I do want to say thank you all for taking the time to enjoy this with me, and I'm sorry this has been one of the most postponed things I've ever done on this channel, most because of the fact of I want to have the right equipment with me. But thank you all for taking the time out of the day to spend your time enjoying the story with me.